Hi everyone, welcome to Humble Warrior Yoga. My name's Taylor. Today's class is going to be a easy morning stretch. You don't need any props at all, just you and your yoga mat. Before we start, the fun fact today is that golf balls used to be made of feathers and they were once called featheries. Alrighty, so for my sanity, cross your right shin in front of your left. And just begin to fold forward over your two shins. Now in front of you, you have this invisible arc. Okay, you're gonna walk your fingers along the arc and just try to find a spot where you feel a nice line of tension in your right glute muscle. And then once you find it, see if you can stay there and take a couple deep breaths, maybe even closing your eyes. And I'm gonna come back to center. Take your right hand off of your mat and your left bicep next to your ear. And once again, playing with the stretch, so rotating your chest down, rotating up towards the sky. Nice, and as you come back up, that left hand catches your right knee, right fingertips at the base of your spine. Use your right fingertips to lengthen and then twist over to the right. With each inhale, grow longer. With each exhale, see if you can deepen the twist. Good. Coming back to center and switching left shin in front, folding forward, and then playing with that stretch with that invisible arc in front of you, walking your hands over to one side and over to the other side. Just see how each way feels and then find a spot that you can hold. Now I like to fold with a flat back. If you want around your spine, by all means you can. And bringing it back up. Left hand next to you, right bicep next to your ear. And rotate your spine down. And then rotate up. And find a nice sticky spot that you can hold where you feel something and it is bearable, but also productive at the same time. And coming back up, right hand catches the left knee, left fingertips at the base of your spine, lengthen, inhale, and then twist over to the left. Good. And release. Feet out into a bear sit. Windshield wiper the legs side to side, bringing the hips into a bit of internal and external rotation. And the next time the knees fall over to the right, let's come into a 90-90 position. So your legs are at two 90-degree angles. Really turn to face that right shin, and then folding, your hands can stay on the ground. You should feel a stretch in your right glute, and I really want you to work towards flicking your tailbone up towards the sky. Close your eyes if that feels okay. Nice, coming back up. Take your hands behind you and then straighten your right leg. So focusing on just a passive internal rotation position of the left hip. Don't hold this one for too long. Good, come forward. Bend your right knee once again and then connect the bottom of your right foot to your left knee. Take your right hand off of your mat and just begin to bridge your hips up, stretching out the front of the left hip, corkscrewing the right shoulder blade onto your back body. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a seat, back into that bear sit position. Same, legs over to the left. So coming into the two 90-degree angles to start, try and flick your tailbone back like you were doing an upward facing dog, and then fold over your left shin. And you should feel a stretch in your left hip. Nice, coming back up, leaning back. You're gonna straighten the left leg. So just a passive internal rotation hold of the right hip. Really just try and relax. It's the biggest key. I know it's an intense position to be in. This is because we're putting the bones in a very congruent position between the head of the femur and the socket of the acetabulum. Good. And then rebend your left knee. Connect the bottom of your left foot to your right knee / thigh. Left hand comes off of your mat. Start to bridge your hips up onto your shins, squeezing the glutes, bringing the hips into a bit of extension. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Right hand comes down. Windshield wipe the legs side to side. Just a couple times, and we'll meet in a tabletop position. So coming to all fours, hands and knees. Hands underneath your shoulders, knees under your hips. Cat-cow, drop your belly, lift your chest up, and exhale, round. Push the floor away, tuck your chin towards your chest. Keep going with your breath. Nice. Back to neutral. Step your right foot to your right pinky finger and spike up onto your fingertips. So you're in this low lizard lunge, pausing for a moment. Left hand off of your mat, right hand to the nape of your neck. As you inhale, open up. And as you exhale, dive your right elbow down towards the floor. Doesn't have to touch. 2 more, inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Hands to the inside of your right leg and push your hips back into a half split for a moment. And this could be any amount. You could have a bend in your right knee if you need. Just keep breathing. Good. Bring your right knee back into that tabletop, and we'll just switch sides. Left foot to the top of your mat, spiking up onto your fingertips just for a moment, just to feel a nice stretch in the front of the right hip. And then take your right hand off of your mat, left hand to the base of your skull. Inhale, open up. Exhale, dive your left elbow to the inside of your left knee. And touching the ground. 2 more. Breathe in. And out. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Release. Half split. Hips push back. Straighten the left leg any amount. And you can even have a bend in your left knee. Really make the poses work for your body and your anatomy today. So if you need to, point your toes out, point your toes in. I like the motto, work with what you got. Good. Pull the left foot back into that tabletop and then make your way onto your belly. Left hand wide to the left, right hand next to your ribs. Bend the right knee and then roll over to the left for a nice pec stretch. And switch sides. Right arm wide to the right, left hand next to your ribs, bend the left knee, and roll over to the right. And let it go. Press back to a child's pose for a moment, just to decompress the spine a bit. Knees can be wide and wiggling into it. Tent your fingertips so the elbows lift up off of the ground, and then weave your right arm underneath your left armpit. But instead of rotating, I want you to point your chest straight down towards the floor. So your face and your chest is pointing down. This is going to make it more of a shoulder stretch than a spinal rotation position. And switch. Right arm forward, left arm under. And remember, you're pointing your chest straight down and your face straight down. Maybe even taking your forehead down. Nice, and then release. Left arm forward, coming back into a tabletop. Cross out your shins and your ankles. Extend the left leg long. And take the right foot over the left leg. Give the right leg a hug with your left arm. Right fingertips at the base of your spine. Lengthen and twist. And I want you to keep the left leg extended because I want to focus more on this kind of glute stretch on the right side. Switch. Right leg out, left leg over. Hugging your left leg in with your right arm. Left fingertips at the base of your spine. Lengthen, inhale, and twist. Good, let it go. Alrighty, that concludes today's easy morning stretch. I hope you found this one beneficial. If you have any questions at all, do let me know. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have an amazing rest of your day. Lots of love and light.